Hello, friends. Welcome to Akulmach Live. And today we are going to discuss a very important management lessons that we learn from a discussion. It's a part of Mahabharata. It's a discussion between Krishna and Bhishma. Bhishma and Krishna. These two people are the main character of Mahabharata. We will not tell the entire story, but we know the story. I think most of us know the story of Mahabharata. However, let's discuss about Bhishma. Bhishma was the real royal blood. We all know that he was the original ruler of, Hastinapur, and he took a series of oaths because of which, Hastinapur was not ruled by him, but by his representative. You know all that, right? And this discussion that happened is on the 10th day, of the battle of Mahabharata. However, little background, we must discuss what led to Mahabharata and what was the role played by Bhishma in causing Mahabharata. So friends, welcome to this live stream. And before we begin, this stream is sponsored by Myntra. Their link is given in the description below. There are special deals, highly curated products from Myntra. If you're interested, please do not forget to click on the link down below. All right, let's begin. So to discuss the background, Bhishma took a lot of oaths. He gave oaths to gods, goddesses, his own father, and then he continued. He gave oath to Dhritarashtra, not once but multiple times. His whole life was driven by oaths, and he never. His character is that the kind of oaths he gave led to deterioration. He was giving oath for betterment, but then in a long run, the things continue to deteriorate, and which eventually caused so much adharma that Krishna had to call, or the events basically became such that the battle between adharma and dharma had to take place. There was no way out. So the thing is that did Bhishma cause the Mahabharata? In a way, Krishna actually on the 10th day tells him, we will come to that, but he took so many oaths throughout his life without taking active role in ruling the dispensation, ruling the people, ruling his kingdom, but because he got stuck by taking his own oath. So the lesson that we have here is that don't commit something which you cannot bite. You can. So in other words, that you don't bite something which you cannot chew. So things like that. He was taking oath without thinking in long term. And on the other hand, because he was taking such difficult oaths, his father actually gave him the vow of never to die. So he has taken oaths. He got stuck in his own oath as a protector of the king of Hastinapur, and he could not die, right? So it became his biggest problem because he is so powerful, not even gods can defeat him in a battle. There was no way he could be defeated. He is not ruling. He knew everything about dharma, and he was a righteous owner of the throne. He was a righteous man. He had so much righteousness in him that he could take the oath and never violate his oath. And he knows that things are going wrong, but he is bound by his oath, and he is to protect the king, but whichever king that is, and he can never die. So the whole situation became such that he got stuck within his own oath, and eventually there was so much confidence about the bad side. The bad side, which is Kauravas, that they knew that since Bhishma is fighting for them, there is no way they can lose the battle, and Bhishma was bound by his oaths. So its situation became from bad to worse, and then eventually Mahabharata happened. So I think the statement, did Bhishma action cause Mahabharata? In a way, it created all the characters eventually which got perished in Mahabharata. If he had not taken those oaths, he would have actually lived happily, lived his life, and would have passed to the next, to the afterlife peacefully without having to live forever and continue to see all the dharma in front of his own eyes, yet he could not interfere and do anything about it. So going forward to the next point, the next point is, in spite of causing so much damage, his righteousness, because of which he took these oaths, he was again forced to take oath before the beginning of the battle of Mahabharata. The thing is, you may or may not remember, but let me narrate it. You see, what happened is, he was very close to Pandavas, and in his case, Pandavas were his enemies. Pandavas were with the Krishna. Krishna led Pandavas to victory. However, Bhishma was fighting for Kauravas. Kauravas were the bad side. And, then he told Duryodhan, just before the start of the war, that he will not kill the 5 brothers, Pandavas. Because, he said that these guys are my family. And I also love them. How can I kill them? So even though there was nobody in the world, not even gods, who could defeat Bhishma, he decided that he will not kill Pandavas. And therefore, Duryodhan accused him of being partisan. Duryodhan said that you are fighting for me. I am the prince, and you are working for my father, who is the king. And if you are not going to kill the enemy of the state, that means you are doing a treason. So he accused him of being partisan, even though his whole strategy was based on victories created by Bhishma. He accused him because he was so confident that Bhishma is bound by his oath. So Bhishma cannot do anything. I will keep accusing him. I will, force him to kill Pandavas. And Duryodhan knew that Bhishma is the best bet to kill Pandavas, and Bhishma refused. Bhishma is not saying that he is going to end the war by killing them instantly, because if you kill Pandavas on the first day itself, the battle is over. The adharma has won. Kauravas will win, and Yudhishthir will be killed, and therefore Duryodhan will become the undisputed king of Hastinapur. No stakes claimed by anybody else. So, whereas this old man is saying that he is not going to kill Pandavas, which are the arch enemies of Duryodhan. So that created a dilemma. And after too much of pressure in that discussion, Bhishma was forced to give an oath to Duryodhan that in exchange, in lieu of not killing Pandavas, he is going to kill 100,000 soldiers of Pandavas side every day. 100,000 soldiers of Pandavas every day. So Duryodhan said, okay, fine. If the army of Pandavas get depleted, then I have other warriors who can finish them off. If there is no army, Pandavas will anyway lose. So he said, okay, fine. You have given me this oath. I accept it. But your promise is that every day you have to kill 100,000 soldiers of the enemy. So that was the oath given by Duryodhan to Duryodhan by Bhishma. And because of this, for first 10 days of the battle lasted for 18 days. The first 10 days of the battle, Bhishma was the general, and as per his oath, he was brutally killing 100,000 soldiers every day. 100,000 soldiers of the Pandavas army. And this was the battle. And the first 10 days, the Pandavas were thinking that they are going to lose the battle. First 10 days was very bad. As long as Bhishma was alive, there was no way they could have won the war. So it became a problem. It became a problem for Pandavas, and then Krishna again rose to provide the solution. And Bhishma was fighting the battle because of his oath, not because he loved to participate in the battle. In fact, his mental situation was such that he wanted to just simply go away. He was tired of the situation that his fourth generation, his job is to protect his generations, and his curse, his good quality that he can never die, became his curse, and he was forced to face the situation. So he was least interested. But since he had given an oath to Duryodhan, he was killing the soldiers every day, 100,000 soldiers, and then the Pandavas army was getting depleted, and then it was a cause of worry for Pandavas. So Krishna said, okay, we will go to we will go to Bhishma and ask him how we can kill him, because there is nobody who can kill him. Not even gods can come and face him. He was such a powerful person. So Krishna went and he said, okay, fine, please tell me what should I do. So the Bhishma tells him something. We all know what went wrong around that on the 9th day evening. So that on the 10th day, Bhishma said if Shikhandini come in front of him, he does not fire back on women. So I will I will not fire back on Shikhandini. However, Shikhandini does not have strength to kill me. So you ask Arjun to shoot at me. He is the only one who can kill me. Although whether I die, it's my prerogative. So I get injured, I will get out of the war, and then you continue. I will not be working as a general for the Kauravas. So that was the solution that worked out. Just before the death, just before this incident happened, not really the death, basically taking the Bhishma out of the battle, because he could not die. His good thinking of his father became his biggest curse. So he said, okay, you injure me so much that I should not be able to get back to the battle, and then after that you fight your battle, I will stay out of it. So just before this incident happened, there were a lot of questions in Bhishma's mind, and as per the scriptures of Mahabharata, Mahabharata talks about time travel, also quantum realms. So both Krishna and Bhishma goes into the quantum realm, and then they have had a discussion, and the discussion was about clearing the doubts of Bhishma, because Bhishma had given an oath that since he cannot die, lifelong he had taken a vow to protect Hastinapur, whoever is the king. He will never be ruling, even though he was the crown prince, but he let go that, and that is why he was called Bhishma. So what will happen? The question was that what will happen if I've left Hastinapur? Who will then protect? So then Krishna told him that your oaths that you have been taking throughout your life are the effects because of which created series of events which you could not control, and because of which this battle is going on. If you have not taken those oaths, you would have been free. You got bound by your own oaths, so that you cannot break free from these. And because of this, you are now fighting a battle which you don't want to fight. You are facing situations which you don't want to see. You are handling things, but you cannot handle them because you don't have any power. Your job is only like a gatekeeper. So Krishna told him that even though you are the crown prince, it was your ability, and you got the best education, you got the best pedigree, from your DNA, and you are so powerful that not even gods can face you. But you are still, because you have taken different oaths at different times in your life, you are stuck in your own oath. Even if you want, you cannot get out of those things, and you are forced to deliver what oath you have taken. And essentially today you have become a servant of whoever is the king. So today the fourth generation is ruling of your family, but you are only becoming like a guard to the throne, right? So essentially what is happening, the two clans are fighting belonging to the same family, and you know who's right, who's wrong, but you are forced to take side with the bad guys. So this was conveyed to Bhishma, and it was time to get out of this situation. And since you cannot die, it is you only who have to decide what should I do. I cannot take any, I want to get out of this bad situation. And therefore, Krishna cleared to him and sort of told him also that, it is wrong to take oath without thinking. It is good thing to take oaths, because once you decide, you take oaths, but then as a righteous man, you are not defying your own oath, but then before you decide what you want to do and give such a strong oath, you must also do little bit of future planning. And therefore, this was the eye-opening discussion just before Bhishma got out of the battle. He did not die because it took him another 6 months to die. uh, death was in his own hands, so he could not get out of his oaths. And Krishna gave him the path uh, and told him that, you are responsible for the entire battle which is going on. And by the way, friends, Mahabharata was not the battle between two families, it was the world war. Kings from all over the world came, fought in that battle, and the scriptures tells us that after the battle was finished, there was not even a single man left alive who was older than 16 years of age, barring few. We can count them on the fingertips, like uh, Krishna, Pandavas, and few others, 50, 60 men. All of children, all the people who were men, especially with age of 16 and above, perished during this battle. So this battle took place. Krishna told him that this kind of manslaughter going on all because of your oaths. And that was a clarity given by Krishna to Bhishma. And after that, Bhishma said, okay, I have no will to fight. Shikhandini, place Shikhandini in front of me and let Arjun shoot the arrows from behind, and I will then get out of this battle. I may not die, but I will still get out of the battle. All right. So at this point in time, Bhishma also, as his habit was, he actually took his last oath, confirming that I take an oath that if Shikhandini stand in front of me, I will not lift my weapons. I will not aim back at her. Right? So that was the last oath of Bhishma, and then he passed away. He was taken out of the battle on a bed of arrows, and then he watched the battle taking shape for another 8 days. And after that, after almost like 6 months from this incident, he actually said, okay, enough is enough, I'm now going away. So because his father's vow was that the death of his son will be in his own hands. So he decided, okay, now enough is enough, I'm going away. After the battle finished, after 8 days from this incident, and after that 6 months from that time, Bhishma left the heavens, left for the heavens. All right. So this is the incident which happened. Very, very important lesson for all of us if you are in business. First thing is, it is always to think twice, maybe 4 times, maybe 6 times. Whenever you want to give commitment to your customer, think about it. What kind of commitment you're giving to your customers? Is this kind of commitment becomes your own problem later on? And because giving a commitment, you have to stand by it, like Bhishma. So when you say that, okay, I will deliver these things to you, or I will do this thing for my employees, or I will do these things for the community, before you make the commitment, think many times. Run these situations for future before you give the commitment. So it is not bad to give commitment. It is good to give commitment, but don't give commitment which will come back and bite you. So that is a very good learning from Bhishma's life story. And on the 10th day, during the battle, Krishna gave him this gyan so that Bhishma could let go everything, whatever his inhibitions were, whatever his oath-taking abilities, he could let go and pass on decisions to the next generation, and he can get out of the situation. There is no need for him to live forever, and he actually did that, exactly what Krishna told him. So friends, this is a very important incident. If you have any opinion or any suggestions, feel free to send across your comments. I look forward to receiving your comments or any questions. Thanks for watching me live, and I will catch you again in the next one.